This is a neutral look that I created using the Tarte new Full Bloom eyeshadow palette. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. This is a channel all about makeup tutorials, so if that interests you, then be sure to subscribe. And also like and comment because that really helps my videos out. So I created this bronze shimmery eye look with a dramatic wing and then a neutral eyeliner on the bottom lash line. And this palette comes with 28 eyeshadows. There's mauves, purples, pinks, and neutrals, and it's just a really good overall palette to have. You can create many looks, and they sell it at Ulta, Sephora, and on Tarte's website. And so we're just gonna jump right into the tutorial. And the first shade I'm going in with is called Freshpicked. This is like a orangey, warm tone transition shade. And I'm going with the ColourPop E15. This is a really good blending brush. And I'm just going to blend this shade into my crease area. This is going to help warmthen up my crease area. And the next shade I'm going in with is Optimistic. This is just like a more red-toned transition shade. And I'm going in with the Sigma E25 blending brush. This is another really good blending brush that everybody should own. It's like a flatter blending brush, and it's just so easy to carve out your crease and blend out your crease. So I am just blending this redder toned transition shade into my crease area, adding definition and making sure everything's nice and blended. And when I say red toned, it's just like a red toned brown shade. This is definitely like a brown, but it has like that hint of like a red tone, which makes it nice with the orange tone in the previous shade. The next shade I'm going in with is Garden. This is a chocolate brown shade. I'm using the Essence Smokey brush. These Essence brushes are just so affordable and they work so well. So I am just blending this into my outer V. And then I'm going to go in with a Morphe M506. It's just a smaller blending brush. And I want to make sure this is nice and well blended. This shade, it's a little difficult to blend out, but I'm not sure if it's because I didn't set my eyes the way I usually do. But I'm just blending this darker shade so I can add some more shadow and definition to my outer V. So I keep this shade in my outer V and I make sure it's nice and blended. I don't really take this up into the crease. I want it to be well blended into the crease, but not like a crease shade, if you know what I mean. So just taking my time, making sure it's nice and well blended. I'm taking my finger and going with the shade Freezia. I'm probably not saying that right. It's just like a champagne-y bronze shimmer shade, and it's actually super smooth. Some of these shades in this palette are like pressed foils, and they're kind of difficult to work with, but they look really pretty on the eye. But this shade is very smooth and pretty. There is some fallout, but it does work and it's super pretty. It's like a champagne-y bronze shade. So I'm just using my finger and applying this into the inner half of my eyelid. And then I'm going to take that small Morphe blending brush, take some of the darker shade Garden, and just blend that into the shimmer so I can create a nice soft granulated effect. And then I'm going to take a Sigma brush, an E25, whatever is left on it, and just blend out my crease, making sure everything is nice and well blended. Next, I'm going in with this bronze brown shimmer. This is the shade Fearless, and I'm using my finger and applying this between the Freezia shade and Garden. And this is going to create that granulated effect, and it is such a pretty shimmer. It's so creamy and buttery, and it works so well. And it's just so pretty. I kind of wish I would have used this all over the entire eyelid and just create a darker bronzier look, but I really like this shade. And then I'm going to take a Sigma E25 in the shade Optimistic, which is that previous transition shade for the crease, and I'm just going to blend this into my bottom lash line, you know, balancing out the top lid and the bottom lid, and making sure it's nice and well blended. And then I'm just going to brush away any fallout that may have fallen out, like some shimmers. And I'm going with that Essence Smoky brush in the shade Garden, and I'm going to blend out my bottom lash line outer V, create that smoky effect. And I'm going to highlight my inner corner with Becca highlighter in the shade Rose Quartz in a small little highlighting brush. I'm pretty sure this shade is discontinued, but it's really pretty. It's like a vanilla, and it has this iridescent, like rose gold look. It's very pretty. So next I'm going to create a wing using the Tarteist black eyeliner. It's like a felt tip matte black eyeliner, and I'm just going to create a wing. And then I'm going to apply some of my favorite nude eyeliners. This is by LA Girl to my bottom waterline, and this is going to help make my eyes pop. So like the pressed foils in this palette can be difficult to work with, but these shimmers are so smooth and so pretty. And to finish off this look, I'm going in with some Ardell Wispy Lashes, and that completes this look. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if makeup tutorials interest you. That's what my channel is all about. And I will see you in my next tutorial.